Sometimes you're not Google. Sometimes you're not starting from zero and building your own culture. Sometimes you're an existing organization that isn't really fresh in the way it thinks. So you can just import a culture. So what if you're a country called the United Arab Emirates and your business model has been selling oil, which is no longer going to be a valid business model in just a couple of decades? What do you do? So I went to Dubai, where the government from the top is obsessed with how you can make new kind of businesses turn Dubai, Abu Dhabi, the Emirates into a future-facing economy. And their answer is look around the world and take the best ideas that you find in other places and try and create the conditions locally with regulation, with tax benefits, with funding, where people want to experiment there. So I spent some time with this gentleman, who is the Minister for Artificial Intelligence, probably the world's only Minister for Artificial Intelligence. His job will, step one, get all government departments automating the way they deal with citizens, so it's friction-free. They know everything that you're going to want. He got married in the main government building on the ground floor, where they have a space you can go for government services. You can go and renew your driving license in just a minute. He got married in there using a telepresence robot. His bride was sitting there. He was video conferencing with a judge. He repeats the vows, and then when they'd finished the vows, another robot comes in with the marriage certificate. That's what they're aiming at. But after they've got the government, which is obsessed with targets and KPIs, focusing on artificial intelligence, they're now trying to get the universities to teach the AI that will be needed in the future. They're trying to attract other startups to come there. And this future obsession is everywhere. The building that the Dubai Future Foundation works out of has been 3D printed because they wanted to be able to say, you know, we've got the biggest 3D printed new building in the world, I think, when it was built. They're building a museum next to this called the Museum of the Future, not of the past, of the future. And they're trying really hard to create the conditions where the only rules are those that the people building tomorrow's technologies can make. It may not entirely work. It's not the sort of environment that attracts most of the startup entrepreneurs I know. It's not the most free society. They have big human rights issues that they're grappling with. But it's a bold step from a government to try and make itself relevant for tomorrow.